Good evening, Rust Skin enjoyers. I hope you're doing alright, because it's time for the Rust Workshop skin checks. Now, before we proceed, this might be a long video, so if you were to look in the description, you'll see that I have provided chapters. So if you want to skip ahead to specific parts that interest you, namely the continuations, well, it's all on display in the description, so feel free to consider clicking that. It's up to you. I do provide it. The option's there. Right, so as you can see, it is the 6th of February, and, well, after last week, where we had a whole bunch of Lunar New Year skins, this week, what did we see? Quite a lot of pink. Yes, lots of Valentine skins. So, in short, a lot of people who did the Lunar New Year skins last week have done, Valentines instead. And the people who did Valentines last week did a few Lunar New Year skins this week. So, a bit of back and forth. Lots of very interesting, cool, creative designs. And we're going to show them off to you now. In terms of, are any of them potentially going to be nice investments? Is there going to be still some nice potential discussion in regards to, well, this is a continuation. Will we potentially see the pre-existing skins spike in demand, spike in price? For the Valentine skins, not really. And, well, holiday skins in general. It's a fair bit awkward. There is one notable collection which we'll make a big fuss about. But other than that, overall, not really, unfortunately. But there are some independent skins that have also been inserted into this new batch of skins that were, submitted over the past weekend and as of Monday, which do stand out and very likely will be very nice investments. So there's still a lot of discussion to be said. So, shall we proceed? Let's do just that. Right, so before we get started, you're probably wondering, damn, so how come you have this lovely batch of skins all nicely presented to you? How have you set that up? Well, that is, right there, a followed authors list. And if you'd like to get one set up for yourself, if you were to look in the top right corner of this video right now, you'll see a special card has appeared. If you were to click that card, it will send you to a video that I've prepared showcasing to you the various different options in which you can build up your own special followed authors list. So it's a consideration. Consider clicking it. Let's now proceed. So, following with what we saw this past week and what we're about to discuss today, TGG has gone and, produced this big fat list of skins. There is over 150 skins in this entire batch that you can see right here. Get a good look at that. Yep, lots of skins from the past week and some newer skins that have appeared literally just from this past weekend. So I would consider, giving this a good look. Technically speaking, it's the actual official proper list. If I knew this was going to get made, I probably wouldn't have produced my own lists, but hey, it is what it is. So consider going through all of that. Those are your candidates for the upcoming Rust Store this Thursday, and we're going to find out what's going to happen when it rolls in, because I'm still rolling with the expectation that there is a very likely instance that this Thursday we'll only see Lunar New Year skins with the brand new items, such as the Dragon Launcher and the Spear. And I think over this weekend, we'll then see an extra batch of Valentine skins being accepted as well. Or maybe they just get all accepted at the exact same time when we have a massive Rust Store. Who knows? But this Saturday, on the 10th of February, is Lunar New Year, the Year of the Dragon. But on the 14th, we have Valentine. So within one whole week, we have those two holiday events. So, yeah, we'll see what Face Punch does. We don't have a good idea, really, but hey, we'll just find out. But we do remember 2021, where, as I said, Lunar New Year skins were first, then over the weekend, Valentine skins were added afterwards. We've discussed that, haven't we? So, consider watching his video as well. He just kind of talks about how he's produced this list. So, I mean, yeah, but, still shows some support. He put this all there. So, very nice and very helpful. So, over to here, these are all the brand new skins that were submitted over the past weekend and as of Monday, and we're going to go through all of them. We're going to try and highlight any notable collection continuations. My apologies if I happen to miss any. It's not super easy to notice, right? So, it's a bit awkward, but I do believe I got a good idea of which skins are continuations. And don't forget, we will use the likes of SCM.app to help us remind from the past. Don't forget, if you were to click in the top right corner, you can just navigate through all the previous years, and I can easily navigate to previous Valentines. So, as you can see right there, that was Lunar New Year. I just made a mistake. Oops. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. That's what a Lunar New Year batch is going to look like. But we do also expect to see the likes of, let's go 2020... Valentines. Make sure you click the right one. And what do we see? A lovely batch of pink and very nice cool heart stuff. Awesome. So we're going to use SCM.app to give us a nice visual in regards to whether skins are going to be a perfectly fine thing to jump into for the idea of potentially making a nice investment for that sweet, delicious looking profit. Right. Shall we probably begin now? Alright, so if you were to look in the description of this video, you'll see I have posted a link to this collection. Feel free to go for it, during your own time, or follow with me as we go through all these skins. It's up to you. But the link is in the description, and now we are going to proceed and talk about the likes of Deployables. So first up, we have a batch of rugs. Let's go take a look at each and every single one of them. First of all, we have this Angel from Granny rug. Now, I'm being brutally honest with you, I don't know what the connection is. I don't know if this is a Valentine skin. I can see what it is. It's some sort of stitched together, rug, clearly. I just don't fully get the idea. At the end of the day, is it creative and unique? I can give it that. So good job there, Mr. Universe Kid. But I'm a little bit confused by it. And I don't know if it's super clear, but at the end of the day, if you like the idea and if you appreciate someone trying something different, something new, please consider voting yes or no. And also, if you happen to like it, consider commenting. Say something nice. Keep them motivated to keep wanting to put out very nice skins every single week. And if you don't happen to like the skin that much, offer some constructive feedback. Be nice, concise, and straight to the point. Consider trying to help them out. Offer some guidance or, your own personal opinion on how they potentially could tweak it for the better. And hey, if they want to make a version 2 at some point in the future, they'll probably take your advice. And then they'll incorporate it into the new version. And maybe that gets accepted and you help them out. So, it's up to you. So best of luck to you, Universe Kid. Next up, we have Take My Heart rug. Okay. Very expressive this week, Mr. Alloy, aren't we? So yes, we got a cool looking rug. Get a good look at this. Very nice, very goofy. And hey, if you happen to like it, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Alloy. Then we have Luminous Heart rug, glowing in the dark, as you can see. It's got a lot of transparency as well, so it's basically a lot of floating hearts. They do glow in the dark, and if you happen to like a rug with a bit of transparency, maybe this is the rug for you. Produced by Papa Carl. I don't think there's really much else to say, so please consider voting yes or no if you happen to like it, and best of luck to you, Mr. Papa Carl. Next up, we have With Love rug. This also glows in the dark, produced by Sad Happy. Get a good look at this. You can see the faint glow there, so this is what it looks like during the day. Oh, who's your secret admirer? Oh. And then, of course, as I said, it does glow in the dark. So, very nice, very straightforward, nothing too crazy. Why is he dressed up as an Easter bunny for Valentine's? So many questions, so little answers. At the end of the day, if you happen to like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Sad Happy. Alright, so that was the batch of the rug skins. Let's now move on to the likes of sleeping bags. We have quite an interesting batch of those. So first up, we do have a Lunar New Year... said it too quickly. Lunar New Year skin. There we go. Produced by Kaglian and Yenla. Yeah, get a good look at that. Very nice. Straight to the point. So we do have some Lunar New Year skins this week, but not an insane amount. Basically like last week with the amount of Valentine skins we had. So if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. And best of luck to you too. Then we have the likes of the Valentine sleeping bag. Get a good look at that. So what's that? Roses. Neatly, on display all over the likes of the sleeping bag. Very nice, very cool. And if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Confusion. Then we have Heart Sleeping Bag, which appears to have 2 versions. Produced by Arietta, if we can get a good daytime pick. Yep, very nice. Very cool, purple and pink. Very cute. But what do we have next? We have the likes of Dark Heart. Dark Heart? What? It looks to be a much darker purple for the background. Makes the, the pink heart stand out a lot better, I guess. So, if you happen to be a fan of this and like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for either version. Best of luck to you, Arietta. We'll see what happens next. And then we have the Valentine's Gift Sleeping Bag. This is produced by Kosem. Get a good look at that. Very nice. Seems very neatly stitched together with all these little cute little... what are these swirls? What would they be? I don't actually know. But at the end of the day, it's a very straightforward but cute looking sleeping bag. Do you happen to like it? Is this what you want to gift your lovely, lovely, lovely... Well, at the end of the day, it's up to you if you like it. So feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kosem. Let's move on. Right, Inquisitor Furnace, then we got some small boxes, and technically speaking, that is a continuation, but we'll discuss that in a bit. So, Inquisitor Furnace. I do believe this is the continuation of the Inquisitor Door. Yes, yes indeed, right there. So, if you aren't fully aware, this week we had the Inquisitor Sheepman Door being accepted. Cool looking design, not going to say no. It's not exactly for everyone, which I did point out. but it's something fairly neat and unique, and compared to what we've seen normally, that stands out quite nicely. Well, with the likes of this potential brand new deployable, could we potentially get a deployable collection getting set up from this? Maybe. I can't really sit here and feel 100% confident in that, but would the likes of that really make a huge impact with the likes of the sheet metal door that's currently in the Rust store? Well, let's go back over to here, because you might notice this is sold just under 10,000 at the moment, but I wasn't super confident in this skin, like, independently, like, by itself. I don't know where it's going to end up at, but again, if we do see the likes of more skins and an actual, like, deployable collection getting built up from it, I mean, that would definitely help it out. It just depends on, do people actually appreciate it, like it? Again, still awkward, but more and more deployables for this potential set, it would definitely be a positive for it. However, personally, I don't think I want to really go crazy on wanting to buy the likes of that door. I can't help but feel like people aren't exactly going to go super crazy for it. I don't think it's going to retain its value, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Now, we'll discuss that more when I do the abnormal barders tomorrow, but yeah, I'm not exactly super confident in it. Nice to see a continuation though, so if you happen to like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Fuff. Right, now we've got some small boxes. This is Chris's Shining Love box. Get a good look at that. Glow in the dark, full of hearts, can't go wrong. I mean, it's very straightforward, but you know what? People do appreciate something like that. So if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Chris. Right, okay, so this is technically, but not really, but technically a continuation. What's that all about? Can you explain, Hedge? Sure, I'll do it right now. So, Epic has got a weird trend. I'm talking about Epic, the skin creator. If you aren't fully well aware, what was the most recent thing? I do believe it was the second week of December. You know, the holidays. What we talked about. Epic, over the past, several holidays? I mean, it's free, isn't it? Yeah. Over the past 3 holidays, it was Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. He got a small box design accepted. Straightforward, cool-looking designs, neon, very nice, very cute. Well, he's just gone ahead and produced a Valentine's neon small box. I wonder what might potentially happen. So do you get the idea of what I'm talking about here? I can't help but feel like his trend might continue. So, as I said, neon eggs box, spooky neon small box, neon Christmas small box. I wonder what might potentially come next. I don't know, but yeah. So, bit of a loose connection there, but you can see what I'm talking about. So, hey, if you want to show some support to him and, you know, get more more potential holidays out of it, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Epic, and we'll see if that does actually get accepted. Cool. Right, so moving on, we have large boxes to talk about, and we have a lot of continuations, and thank you very much, Malware Bites. That's exactly what I needed to see right here, right now. Oh, great. Okay, where were we? Bouquet large box, then we got Love Bouquet, Ancient Squiggles, Polished Obsidian, Valentines, and Evil Heart large box. Yeah, we got a lot of continuations to talk about in regards to large boxes, but let's get through all the non-continuations first. So first up, we have the Ancient Large Wood box produced by Kavahu. Get a good look at this design. Very nice. Quite ancient looking. Ever so nice. And if you happen to like that type of design, well, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, sir. Then we have the large chocolate box produced by Wagan, Mr. WAGAN. Get a good look at that. Very nice. Very chocolatey. Wouldn't you just like to stick your hand in there, grab as many as you can? Well, if you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, sir. Then we have the Love Story box produced by Justin and Xenia Paris. I don't fully know what this is. Is it like an envelope? I don't know what the story is behind this. Like, what's the theme? Like a memory box, I guess? I don't fully know. You got all the cute little combinations and whatnot. Alright, that's cute. Alright, fair enough. Okay, moving on. Best of luck to you too. If you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Anyway, moving on. One Love large wood box. So, yes, let's get together. Be alright. Right, Mr. Kolatinsky. Hi, guys. Today we want to present our new skin for Valentine's Day. We tried to create really atmospheric box and They tried good. Yes, we'll go with that. So, very nice and bright. Very cool. That was a bit of a weird picture. But, yep, you can see glow in the dark. Stands out quite nicely. Are you a fan? Well, please consider voting yes or no. Get a good look at that. See how it's all on display right there. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. And best of luck to you two. Then we have Bouquet Large Box. Get a good look at this. Oh, okay, I heart you. Did you really need to stack up 16 of them saying that? It's coming across as a little bit creepy. I heart you. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, that's not obsessive, nope. But more specifically, looking at the design, hey, it's a pretty cool looking box, and if you happen to like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Falco and Litveen. And, oh, we do have a GIF here slowly showing them. All right, that's a neat way of presenting it. Cool. So, yep, if you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Right then, here we have another love bouquet. Loads of flowers, loads of roses. Produced by Himmick here. Get a good look at that. All nice and wrapped up in a basket. Very nice and presentable. Very cute. Well done there, Mr. Himmick. And if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Himmick. All right. Continuations. We have quite a lot to discuss. First up, we have the Ancient Squiggles large box. If you do not remember, we had an Ancient Squiggles rock being accepted quite some time back. How far back? Quite far back. Quite far back indeed. Ancient Squiggles. Where is it? Squig? It's, I don't know where it is. Hey! Ancient Squiggles Rock. There we go. Haha. So, this was the only skin that was accepted. Turns out I own 31 of them. Welp. Anyway. So, yeah, this was accepted towards the very end of 2022. And since then, hasn't been successful in getting another skin accepted, unfortunately. But, hey, you know, Mr. Legacy, as you can see right here, trying his best to see if he can get this turning into a brand new collection, potentially. So, get a good look at this design. Fair enough. I feel like that stands out very nicely compared to all the other storage boxes that we've had over the past several months and whatever. So, yeah, no, I can see that potentially working out very nicely. The bump map looks pretty cool. Anyway, so, if we were to see that large box being accepted, would it have an impact on the likes of this rock skin? I'm being honest with you, don't think so. I need to see some more skins being accepted. But with the, the product that they produced here, hey, maybe it might work out very nicely. Maybe it might turn into a deployable collection with a rock. We shall see. But it does stand out quite nicely. Nothing too crazy. The design is unique. Maybe it's got a fairly decent chance. And if you like it, if you appreciate it, and if you'd like to see more out of this potentially, please consider voting yes or no. And best of luck to you, Mr. Legacy. But in terms of wanting to invest into the rock, I'm going to pass on that. I'd need to see more skins. Right, Polished Obsidian. So, yeah, we're kind of in a bit of a weird position here with with Blackstone and Polished Obsidian. It's awkward, especially with this week where we got the likes of if I go over to here, with the Blackstone SAR. So, yeah, we had a Blackstone AK, and then on the workshop, a Blackstone rock was produced. Facepunch accepted that, but they called it Polished Obsidian. So after that, Nullfut and Jimmy Duteski started to call their skins Polished Obsidian, but then they still had a Blackstone SAR that was in a workshop, and then Facepunch accepted it, calling it the Blackstone SAR. So, confusing. Yes, very much so. So just to prove that to you, yeah, you can see how originally it was all called Blackstone. There's the rock, but it was, accepted as Polished Obsidian. So after that, they produced polished skins called a Polished Obsidian, but then they still had the SAR. The SAR's accepted. It's all over the place. Cool, awesome, right. So let's, end that ramble. Because of that, I can't help but feel like it's kind of messing up the potential chances of this this being a much bigger, much more light collection, because they're kind of being split apart. And that's not good, in a sense, because a lot of people probably wouldn't put two and two together and realise this is supposed to be all one collection. And I really wouldn't have leaned into that, Nullfut and Jimmy Duteski. I'm just saying. So anyway, hey, it's a pure black box. It doesn't glow in the dark or anything. It's made out of pure black obsidian. Get a good look at that. Very nice. Very cool. But overall, I don't think we can really invest into any of the things because it's all broken up. It's awkward. So just to show you this, what did we get the previous week? Why, it was the Polished Obsidian Rock. And the week before that, actually, no, we didn't get any there. We got it here. That's it. We got the AK here. Blackstone AR. So it's all fractured and all over the place and very, very awkward. And I just can't help but think things aren't exactly going super great. Then again, with the rock, It's called Polished Obsidian. If we do see another one, maybe it might work out right. If anything, the fact that they're still in the positive is still surprising to me, but hey, whatever. I just wouldn't really risk it. I'd just avoid it. But at the end of the day, if you want to have a nice full black obsidian large box in your hands, in your base, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you two. Right, okay, so last year's Valentines, let me show you this. So, Valentines 2023, what did we see? A box of chocolates were accepted. Mr. PYH produced the small chocolate box, and this year, we got the big box. We upgraded to an even bigger box, oh yes, even more chocolate, extra, oh, I thought that said extra large, extra large. Well, whoever you're giving it to probably will become extra large, extra large. Ha 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 ha. That's a lot of chocolate. But at the end of the day, do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Well, please consider voting yes or no. Now, talking about will that potentially spike demand, spike in price? I don't really think so. Again, we did discuss this earlier. Don't look at Valentine skins and expect that we're definitely going to see potential spikes in demand or whatever. Not really. Not really going to happen. I don't expect it to. So, nice to see a continuation from last year being accepted, but at the end of the day, it's more of a case of, well, if you like it at the very least, please consider voting yes or no, and best of luck to you, Mr. PYH. Then we have another Valentine's continuation. It's the Evil Heart large box. Now, this is produced by Fresh, and if I can take you down memory lane, because this was quite some time back, Evil Heart door. Now, they actually did quite all right. There we go. So, if I can recall, yeah, this came out in 2022. Last year, they produced something else, which I can't remember what it was. Regardless, that door right there has done very good for itself. That sold for $2.49, and, well, after 2 years, well, about a year and a half. Well, no, it's 2 years now, because it's Valentine. Anyway, moving on. That's sitting there at $3. It held up very nicely, and at some point, I remember that selling for about $4, right? Okay, cool. If we do potentially see this turning into a deployable collection, maybe things might work out quite all right. But the main problem is that we're not going to see another Evil Heart door at bare minimum until next year. Yeah. So do take that into consideration. It independently might work out very nicely, like the Sheepman door did, but I don't really expect it to cause the likes of that Sheepman door to go up in price like super high. Like maybe it might have a bit of a short-term spike. That might be nice, but it's not really something I'm going to think and sit there and say, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to go grab a whole bunch of them now. Not really, but I do feel a bit optimistic that that large box would work out very nicely. We'll find out, I'm sure. So at the end of the day, if you happen to like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no, and best of luck to you, Mr. Fresh. Okay, so in regards to doors, we got a lot, so prepare yourselves, sit back and relax. I'm about to talk non-stop. We got a lot of doors. Now, very weirdly, a lot more wooden doors compared to sheepman doors. I think we're about to find that out, but we do have a notable continuation that we'll talk about. Yep, that's all the sheepman doors, so let's just get through all of these right now. So, a non-holiday themed skin right here, produced by SMKSS and L2s. Get a good look at this. Very cool looking wasteland design. Yes, very nice. Now that's a painted approach apparently. They do have an alternate version. Let's go take a look at this. What's this? We have the clean version, and that appears to have a little bit of transparency. Is that correct? Yes, it does. Okay, but can we get a better look at it? Because you're kind of only showing it at an angle. What does it look like from the front? Okay, now you can see. Alright, so you can faintly see through the very small indents here. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. So at the end of the day, if you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you two. Right, here we have some Valentine skins with love with two kitty cats. Oh, isn't that cute? Looking at the moon. Oh, lovey-dovey. Oh, yes, oh, yes. So, this is produced by Sunart. You can see how they slowly progressed in producing their design. Very nice, very cute. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Sunart. Next up, we have the second version of it, which is the glow-in-the-dark. Very nice, very cute. Same thing, basically, but glow-in-the-dark. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Sunart, again. All right, wooden door love room. Oh, yes. Would you like to come and visit the love room? Okay, well, this is produced by 1on-J and Mr. 34633, and I don't know what's behind that door, but you might want to go in with, let's just move on. Next up, we got Voodoo's Swordsman door. Get a good look at that. Looking very nice. Glow in the dark. Oh, hang on a minute. That does look pretty cool. So you got like these torches on the side here, and it, has the cool looking glow in the dark effect. That looks nice. I think people will respect that, like it, and potentially want to see it maybe being accepted into the game. But if that's going to happen, they better go ahead and vote yes or no. So best of luck to you, Mr. Voodoo. And if you like what you see, people, please consider voting yes or no. Get a Google at one more time. And now let's move on. Lovely Hearts Metal Door. So I do believe we're now on to Metal Doors. Yeah, I know. I mean, the previous one was. Anyway, moving on. So what's this? Looking pretty naughty, looking pretty evil. So get a go at that. Glow in the dark, looking pretty nice. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kazarus. Yep, one more quick look. And now let's move on. Then we have the Lover's Metal Door, which glows in the dark. This is produced by K. Vladimir, and hello. That's a very good looking picture right there for the daytime. Does it glow in the dark? Well, it's telling me it does. So let's go get a good look. And what do we see? A very nice standout, very nice bright and pink. One's wearing a coffee can and one's wearing a face mask. True love, true love. So, if you happen to like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you too. Then we have the Killer Heart glow-in-the-dark sheet metal door produced by Shaq and Rados Tavoya. I'll be honest with you, it kind of looks like something very similar that we just saw a minute ago, but hey, you be the judge on that. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you too. Then we have the K-Heart Neon Sheet Metal Door produced by Slavny. Now, this is a little bit different. It's got a lot more colour. Look at that. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. Now, during the day, stands out ever so nicely. You got a lot of colour there. That's very, very, very standout. So, if you happen to like what you see there, if you appreciate the design, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Slavny. Okay, Vacuum Love. I don't know what the impression is here. It's a little bit odd. I think that's implying something that might not be very good to talk about right here, right now. But at the end of the day, if you happen to like what you see here, the glow in the dark does look quite nice. Mr. Spinoza, what do you get up to in your own time? You should probably keep to yourself. Moving on. So... Okay, yeah, we have a continuation. Do you remember last year of our garage door? Yes, the Love Arrow garage door that was accepted, sold very nicely, and did a very good job in retaining its value. Well, now we have a continuation. We have the Love Arrow sheet metal door. It's kind of like Queen of Hearts or something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, you of course remember the Love Arrow metal door, garage door. Now, it's a bit awkward because they also released a very cool looking Lunar New Year skin last week. And because this Rust store is going to be a bit awkward, is it going to be one or the other? Because I like both. I think they both look really cool. But this being quite specifically a continuation of the garage door last year, we should go ahead and talk about that. So let's go to last year. Top right corner, down to 2023. Scroll all the way down. February 9th, 2023. And here we are. That garage door sold very, very nicely and did a very good job in retaining its value. This went up to like $4.50, $5 at one point. Now, recently, things have been a bit awkward. Fair enough, we are well aware of that. But overall, if you were to see more skins of the Lover's Arrow collection, getting built up, that actually might give it a bit of a good boost. You can sit there and say, oh no, that doesn't fit, Rust. That doesn't work. No, we should not accept more anime girls. I know you're the ones who are secretly buying and using them and appreciate them and loving them and adoring them in your base. You can sit there and say, no, but I know you keep doing buy. So you shut up. But at the end of the day, that worked out very nicely, independently, mind you. To see more, I think people would appreciate. And do you like girls with glasses? I'm just saying, maybe that might be a thing that might give you a bit of a change your tune a little bit. At the end of the day, if we were to see that being accepted, would that have a nice positive impact on that? I can see it happening. I just don't know, right, if that's just going to be doing all right regardless in terms of, is it going to just rise up in price anyway? Probably, but whatever. It's a perfectly fine thing to buy and consider. But I'll be honest with you, just don't buy a lot of them. Just don't go too risky, and you'll be a lot more safer. So at the end of the day, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Hiwok. And, of course, Irrepella. Sorry. All right, then. So that was all the single doors. Now we've got the likes of garage doors. There's quite a lot to go through. There's so many to go through. And then we got continuations. Then we got double doors. Alright, and then we're done. Cool. There's a lot of deplorables this week. Let's get through them. First up, we have the likes of Kelmo Legends, Space Garage Door. Now, I don't know if this is technically a continuation, what you're talking about. So, they just recently had their sheet metal double door being accepted. As you can see here, Space Airlock double door. It's both space themed. Are they continuation? Is this a continuation? I do not know. But hey, at the end of the day, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Kelmo. We'll see what happens, alright? Next up, we have another Lunar New Year skin. So, Charlie's Calendar, Garage Door. As you can see, the whole Zodiac is right there. Looking very cool. And what's it this year? It's the Year of the Dragon. Very nice, very cool. So, if you like what you see, that cool looking glow-in-the-dark design, here it is during the day. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Slivkey. Alright, so next up we have technically a continuation of that skin that we saw last week. If you can't remember, Anubis Dunk did produce this. Now, I don't think I talked about this in my actual Rust's Workshop skin checks video last week because it was a late submission, but I did talk about it during my Abnormals video, so hey, that was a cool looking sheet metal double door. But what we have here is technically a continuation of that, although realistically they're actually competing with each other for a spot because we only have Valentines for 1 week and it's gone. So, hey, do you like this better? Do you prefer this over the sheet metal double door? Very nice, cool looking, glow in the dark design. You've got Cupid here standing on a cloud, shooting arrows at hearts. Very nice, very cute. If you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Anubis Dunk. Alright, Broken Heart Garage Door. That's not looking very pink. What's going on, Mr. Hessiam? What's going on? So, different colour scheme, lots of skulls, the hearts exploding. I don't know what to say. Maybe this man didn't get enough love on Valentine's in previous years, and he only has despair. Only despair. And we do have a second version right here where it glows in the dark. Glow in the dark despair. So, yes, if you feel a bit sad for Mr. Hessiam with his broken heart, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no, and best of luck to you, sir. Hopefully it heals. Maybe get a bit of glue or something. Moving on. So, I love you. Oh, I love you too. Thank you very much, Mr. Vrona. Very nice of you. Thank you. Is that going to be the perfect type of garage door to have in Rust? Would that make you a target, or would everybody want to give you a hug? Who knows? Who knows? But if that's something you'd like to see being accepted into the game, a very straightforward and realistic design with the neon design. As you can see all the wires all on the back of it, all, going towards the likes of a battery. That's a cool approach. Much more grounded, realistic. So, hey, at the end of the day, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. Lovers Hill Garage Door. So, this is produced by Cubist and Vase. And what do we have here? It's a guy, I don't know if it's a guy, if it's a woman, but they're in a hazmat. So, whoever it is, I'm sure they're happy with whoever they are with. Very nice, very cool. So, don't you just want to stand in the cliffs at night time with each other and hold hands? So, yeah, cool looking design. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Cubist and Vase. Let's get a good daytime pick so you can see what it looks like there. Very nice. Cool. So, moving on. Here we have another anime girl door. We have the Guardian of Love garage door. So I'm going to say garage door first. I kind of screwed up there. But yep, you can see how they slowly progress their design. So I get the feeling this is actually a combination of Lunar New Year and Valentines. Because I can tell from the designs of the girl, she appears to be East Asian, very likely in theme with Lunar New Year. So if they did Lunar Year of Love or something, that would have been cool. It would have been a little bit more obvious, but I'm just rolling with what I see. So at the end of the day, as you can see, glow in the dark. Her eyes glow blue. Oh, that's cool. Can I get a daytime pick? Okay, that was actually really neat. So, at the end of the day, if you need more anime girls, you know what to do. I know you're weak. You're going to do it. Oh, yes, you are. And best of luck to you two. Right, okay, continuation. So, here we have MM with his Valentine's garage door. Not too crazy. Again, a much more realistic approach where you can see the wires actually connecting to the lights themselves. And of course, it glows in the dark. So, this is actually a continuation. If we were to quickly hop over to here, I've got to go remind myself, when was this? It's a large box, and I do believe it was 2022. I might be wrong, it might be 2021. And the answer is, did it. Yay! There we go. MM with his Valentine's box. Do you remember this? Well, you might have, because it's done a very good job in retaining its value. It's currently sitting at about what price? $2.25. Not exactly super insane, but it has done very nicely over the past few years. Doing a good job in staying above its rust store price. So that's been well and well liked and whatnot. But the real question is if this were to be accepted, would people know that they're connected? Will people know that that is continuation? I don't fully know, but at the end of the day, it's a continuation. If you were to ask me, Hedge, if I were to buy that, would that go up in price if this were to be accepted? I don't really think so. I don't think people can instantly know that they're connected. Not really, I don't think so. So I probably would avoid that. But at the end of the day, if you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, MM. Then we have the Neon Heart Garage Door. I think this is actually a continuation as well. I got to remember, what was it? Neon Heart, Neon Heart, Neon Heart, Neon Heart, Neon Heart, Neon Vibes? No, Neon Heart's box. No, that was Himic. Oh no, did I get it wrong? Neon Heart. Oh dear. I must have mistaken that for something else. Oh no. Oh no. I swear that was actually... Okay, Oasis, what have you done in the past? What have you done in the past? We can do a little bit of an investigation. So if we were to go over to here, if we were to go to the... Oh, here we go. This might be a little bit awkward. What did you do last year? What did you do last year? Let's just slowly go back to the past. Do-da. Here we go. Let's go far back. La-da-da-da-da. Where is Valentines? I don't see it. Where was your Valentine skin? Lovestruck and that, yeah. Was it before this? I think I've just gone and made a mistake and put something that shouldn't have been there. Yeah, Deadly Butterfly, is that looking like a Valentine skin? Garage Door Love. No, that wasn't accepted. Yeah, okay, I feel like I've made a mistake there. Well, Hedge made a Hedge issue. So, at the end of the day, we can still give it some love. I've just got to put that back over there. Damn, I actually thought that was a continuation of the small box then. I made a mistake. Well, at the end of the day, if you like what you see here, the Neon Heart Garage Door, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Sorry about that, you two. I honestly thought it was a continuation of that. Clearly, I've made a mistake. I did point out I'll most likely make a mistake or neglect to notice certain skins with continuations. I'm very sorry about that. All right, but at the end of the day, cool looking door. If you like it, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you two. Let's now proceed to the next thing. Sorry about that. Okay, so here we have Valentine's wooden double door. Get a good look at that. Here we have, it's ever so nice. It's glow in the dark, and to be honest with you, we don't really see that many wooden double doors, do we? With double doors in general, we don't really see many. We do get the occasional Twitch drop, which is nice, but in terms of marketable double door skins, it just kind of isn't really happening that much. Now, we have kind of discussed that quite a lot with the current, week's Rust store, so we quickly hop over to here. This might be a little bit broken. Okay, I might refresh this when I leave. Yeah, we did have this appear, but I have kind of brought up the idea of what happens if they start to become a whole lot more common from here on now. That might be a problem. Hell yes, it will, in terms of investments. But at the end of the day, if you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no, because it's a cool, straightforward looking design, and I know a lot of people would appreciate more glow-in-the-dark wood double doors. So best of luck to you, FaZe, and yeah, consider voting yes or no. And then lastly, we do in fact have another sheet metal double door that was produced this week. There was only one though, so that's cool. But that does mean we have, from the past two workshop submission weeks, 7 sheet metal double doors that are candidates to potentially be accepted for the next Rust store. And that potentially might be a bit of a problem. Oh yes, but first of all, get a good look at that. Very cool looking glow-in-the-dark design. Do you like that? Well, here it is during the day. So if you appreciate something like that, if you'd like to see more, well, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Well, I mean, if you want to see it potentially being accepted, show your support, so you get the idea. So best of luck to you, Mr. Frog. And yeah, that is it. That was all of the skins, all the deployable skins more specifically, for this week's batch of Rust Workshop skin submissions. There was a lot. Oh yes, a lot. Yeah. So lots of pink. But out of all of those skins, which one was your favourite? Which skin do you reckon potentially has a very, 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 very good chance in being accepted for the upcoming Rust store? Feel free to consider doing that. Comment below. Feel free to go ahead and do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a real quick break, and then we'll proceed to talk about the likes of the weapons and the tools. Oh, I'm out of breath. I did not stop talking. Right. So, Yeah, I feel bad. I honestly thought that was a continuation. I made a mistake then. I apologise in regards to the two people that produced that skin. I think I'll just leave... I think I will move it back there. And yeah, I mean, during the video, you're still going to see me talking about it. So yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. But yeah, I always like to have continuations at the very last spot. Maybe I just made a mistake in terms of putting that there when it shouldn't have been. Well, yeah, whatever. I do try to be consistent. Right, so... lovely batch of skins there. But everyone always does the same thing. I bet no one else is going to do a garage door. Ha ha ha. So, hey, if you're a skin creator, take note of things like this, because we do have Easter just around the corner. Try and go for an item that rarely gets skins accepted. I know it sounds a bit silly, but you do tend to see a lot more leniency for holidays. Alright? So it's definitely something to consider. So if you're, well, I mean, you're about to see me talk about that right there. So, but yeah, consider making skins for items that don't get that much attention. Because as I said, Face Punch does tend to be a fair bit more lenient for these holidays. And if you're looking to try and make something very, very unique and interesting, you're probably going to be able to do that with the items that don't get that many skins. So, you know, for your consideration. Right. Gentlemen, shall we proceed and talk about the likes of weapons and tools? So we've got a bit of a surprise right there, and I'm sure you just saw it, but we'll talk about it in a quick second. Right. Guitars! What? So let me just explain to you. Technically speaking, guitars aren't supported. AKA, Face Punch doesn't really want to accept any more guitar skins. So let's just go back down memory lane and remind ourselves, how many guitar skins do we actually have? Not many. Not many, and you'll see it right here. So in total, we have 4 skins. That's it, right? So the last ones to be accepted were 2017. Now, I will point this out, it wasn't too long ago where we started seeing people producing barricades all of a sudden, and we did get 2 accepted. That was cool. But they were also not supported, all right? So, I mean, with what we have over here, so let's give this a good look. Produced by Dark Schneider and Zed Skipper. I would have preferred to have seen a lot more pictures, but this is what we're going to have to work with. It glows in the dark. It's very colourful. It's got happy Valentines on it. Stands out very nicely. Hey, I mean, you do get guitars pretty easily when you just randomly find them in like in the loots and sorry, in the boxes and whatnot. So hey, playing music's pretty romantic. I can see what the theme is. Face Punch, I feel like it's a pretty cool idea. So yeah, for trying to approach things and doing something very unique, I feel like they've accomplished something very special here. Will it be accepted? I mean, I certainly would like to see it happen. I would like to see guitars get more skins. I would like to see items that don't get that many skins, accepted, or rather produced, getting some more love. Because we keep seeing the same thing over and over again with many other items getting like skin after skin after skin after skin. Let's get some diversity. Let's get some cool looking, unique ideas on other items, I know, I understand skin creators do want to kind of approach the things that are more reliable. Fair enough. Every now and then, especially during the likes of some holiday events, go wild, be more creative. Look at those items that rarely get any love and see what happens. I'm optimistic for that. And I know it would very likely sell quite a lot because, again, we haven't had a guitar skin for 7 years. Could that be the first in 7 years? We'll find out. So best of luck to you, Dark Schneider and Zed Skipper. And yeah, I mean, you went for it. We'll see what happens. And it looks cool. And if you appreciate that as well, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. And yeah, let's proceed. Right, Eternal Red's Rock. Get a good look at that. So, oh yes, it's a bouquet of flowers. I heart you. So, yeah, throw it to the one you fancy most. You're the one you admire. And DS, cool looking idea. Let's see if that turns out alright. If you want to throw a rock made of roses, well, please consider voting yes or no. And yeah, best of luck to you, Mr. Diaz. Right, Love Ruby Rock. Get a good look at this. This is produced by Icemile. Sorry, I said it too quickly. Icemile. Yes, good day, sir. Haven't seen you in quite some time. Well, he's returned and he's got a rock with loads of rubies in the shape of hearts displayed all over it. Does that look nice? Does that look pretty? Well, please consider voting yes or no, and best of luck to you, sir. Next up, we have some satchel charges. The lovely gift. Hey, I've got a lovely present for you. Catch. Right, Alright, so here we have the lovely gift. Very cute, nice and pinkish. And you've got some hearts, you've got two little... Oh, it's in design... hang on a minute. Is that in the design of the little... Oh, what's the toys? You know, the plastic things they've just given away recently, back in December. U2s, that's it, U2s. It's in the shape of those. That's cute. Ah... Alright then, so, yep, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Say Chains. Then we also have the lovely gift satchel charge, Love, produced by Little Ranger and Graham Crowan. Get a good look at that. Very nice, very cute, and, well, kiss me. Whatever's left of you. Anyway, so, why do you gift them something that explodes? Come on now. Anyway, if you want some nice, passionate, explosive love, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Little Ranger and Graham Crowan. Now we have Hammer of Love. Hammer of Love. Yes, there's nothing more romantic than a hammer made of love. Yes. Don't smack them around the head with it. Or do. You know, it's, well, whatever you like, you know. Anyway, moving on. So if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Upor. That was the first batch of tools, but now we have some more. We got the likes of a bow knife, combat knife. We got some... continuations right there to talk about. Oh yes, we'll be talking about that in a second. And of course we got the likes of this. Right, so let's talk about this now. We have the Love Syringe. It glows in the dark. It's a bone knife, and well, you know, if there was like a love potion, that'd be a whole lot more, you know, safer, I guess. But no, we've got to inject it into you all this love, the mojo. Oh yes. So if you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Milho Freeturn Sakati Similias. That right there is a bone knife, and we don't really get many of those skins, do we? So something for you to consider. There we have the Pink Heart Combat Knife. This is produced by Mr. G-Bar. Get a good look at this. It's very pink, and well. You know, people like to express their love in various different ways. You know. Alright, anyway, so yeah, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Jeeper. Okay, we have a continuation to talk about. Divadan has returned with Mr. 1SQ to produce some pixel tools. So, Pixel Collection. Very strangely, you might not realise this, but Pixel Collection is actually one of the most successful collections in the game. Over the years, we've had quite a reasonable amount of them being accepted. I believe we're up to 21. Come on, load up. Don't be shy. There we go. 24. I was wrong, 24. It's not exactly doing super insane now, is it? But I do know, and I will point this out, at some point down the line, I do believe we will be getting tier 2, right? I do believe that's on the horizon. But for our nice quick return, we do have the likes of tools. So we have some standard tools for the Pixel Collection. As a whole, it's not exactly doing super great, but maybe some more skins being accepted. Well, that might change the tune, but overall, I wouldn't really go near those skins in terms of making a nice investment. You might want to, because you've only just learned about it. Yeah, maybe a lot of people don't realise we have a full collection that's all pixel themed. So, you know, consider buying them if you want, want to use them or whatnot. But in terms of, is there like a very straightforward spike of demand potential? I don't really see it, to be honest. But at the end of the day, if you'd like to see more of the Pixel Collection and show support to it, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you too. Right, Olympus Ice Pick. Olympus. What is that? Olympus. Is that the name for one of the mountains? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what the reference is. My apologies. Olympus? Wait, no, did you spell it wrong? Olympus. Am I wrong? Olympus, that's a mountain. Isn't that Greek? Olympos. Mount Olympus. No, it's got a U at the end. Well, yeah, no, that is the highest mountain in Greece. Yeah, Mount Olympus. I believe you might have made a mistake there, Mr. Demon, but, well, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't have to exactly reference what that, it probably does. Well, at the end of the day, Ice Pick skin. Do you like it? Please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Demon. Right, so here we go down to the likes of some frozen jackhammers. We've got some crossbows. Then we've got the handguns. Yes. And I do believe we might potentially see some continuations. Right, okay. Frozen jackhammer. Get a good look at this. We don't get that many jackhammer skins, do we? But this isn't holiday themed or anything. It's just a very straightforward white jackhammer. And if you happen to like what you see... Actually, no, it's snow on top of... No, no, it's a jackhammer That's all frozen with snow on top of it. I thought it was all white. Okay, cool. So at the end of the day, if you like that, if you like the design and want to use it and appreciate it and love it, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Vleck. Then we have the I'm Valentine crossbow, produced by Mr. Deluxe. It's got loads of hearts all over it with some wings. Oh, so cute and enjoyable, yes. Get a good look at that. Very nice, very cool. And if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Deluxe. Then we have the Cupido. I don't know why it's called Cupido, but I get the feeling it's supposed to be Cupid, the Cupid crossbow. And yeah, get a good look at that on the side. I feel like that's probably going to be getting accepted. That is a cool looking skin. That right there, all nice and pink. You've got Cupid there shooting a love heart. The heart right there as well. I think that's got a very, very, very good chance. All bright and pink, just exactly the way you like it. So, yep, I think you got a pretty good chance there, guys. Best of luck to you too. And you've been very successful recently with your primitive collection, the Curse collection. So let's see if that potentially has a decent chance. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. And best of luck to you two one more time. All right. RGB version 3 revolver. I do like a good revolver, and Mr. Rotten Man is trying to see if he can get this accepted after making a few changes. So, here we have the RGB revolver right here. Get a good look at that. I'm not sure if each bullet shoots a different coloured bullet or if it's going to be shooting colour at people, but at the end of the day, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. And as you can see, useful red aim sight, yes indeed. So, yep, best of luck to you, Mr. Rotten Man. We'll see what happens next. Then we have the Damascus Steel set. Now I can't remember. Is that a collection continuation? Oh no, I'm thinking of Damascus. Yeah, no. Oh wait, we do have Damascus Steel. See, that was produced by Swanspa. I wasn't wrong, but that's not Swanspa. That's Hashaki. So yeah, okay, no, that's not a continuation. That is an independent skin. Just wanted to make sure that we got that covered. So cool. I can't actually see very well there, mate. That's not exactly a very good picture. I wouldn't have aimed at hay, and I wouldn't have made that so low. That is really low, small quality there, buddy. Yeah, you gotta show something better than that, I'm afraid. Sorry to say, I can't tell what the aim sight was. I'm guessing from what I can see there, it is a golden. No, I can't tell. You can't. Okay, what's that image? Is it just a standard like grey? It looks like it's a standard grey aim sight. So at the end of the day, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Hashaki. Right, Crazy Love Sap. So this is produced by Firefly and Anetta. Get a good look at this. Very standout, very prominent to the eyes. Super crazy love. Go. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Maybe I might appreciate a little bit of crazy love. We'll find out. But yes, very bright, very sparkly. Oh, what do we have here? Useful aim sight. It's bright and pink. That should be good for every single environment. So that's a good looking set right there. And if you're a fan of it, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you too. Right, Heart Hunter Python. This comes in two versions. We got a pink version and we got a red version. Aim down the sight. Oh, what do we see? Useful red aim sight. What do we see over here? Useful pink aim sight. Very cool, very straightforward. Nothing too crazy, nothing too maddening. It is a perfectly fine Heart Hunter Python. And if you like either of the designs, please consider voting yes or no for them. Very nice, very cool. Best of luck to you, Mr. Wildcat. Then we have the In Love Python. This is produced by Andre. Get a good look at this. Yes, yes, yes. So it's got a lot of these weird, strange-looking designs all over it. I'm not sure what that has to do with Valentines. You also got a cute little emoji heart right there. Love you forever. Right, so very nice, very cool. Aim down the sight. What do we see? It's like a very weird gold, like dark. It's not black, it's not green. I don't know. I can't really tell. It's hard to see. It's like a very, 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 very dark gold. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, if that's what he wants to do, it's up to him. So, if you like what you see here, if you're a fan of this, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Andre. Then we have the MP5 Pink Love, produced by Dragvlad. Yep, Dragvlad. And, yeah. So, Mr. Dragvlad, what do we got here? It's a skull, a pink skull with hearts for his eyes, and it's all over the MP5. Right, so do we have a name down the sight image? We need to name down the sight image, buddy. It's a rule. You do have to do that. You're probably ruining your own chances of getting your skin accepted by not doing that. I'm just saying. Right, so if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Oh, there we go, that might be enough. Standard black aim sight, cool. So if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Drag Vlad. Alright, oh, we got a talking point here. You know what, I'm just going to grab it right here and we'll just talk. What do we have here? That right there is a Whiteout skin. That right there is a Whiteout Thompson. Why is this so special? Well, let me tell you something. Do we have any Whiteout weapon skins? No. Have they been attempted before? Yes. Not a lot, but it has been attempted before. There's been an L96 and an LR300. But the point I'm trying to get across is MDE is now thinking about doing more. We've potentially on the horizon got the likes of, I don't know, maybe an AK, maybe another potential MP5, maybe a SAR. Now, why am I making such a big fuss about this? Well, first of all, you should be well aware that with the likes of the Whiteout collection, it happens to be very, very, very popular. But as I've pointed out, no weapons, it's just clothing and armour. That is it. But as I can show you here, there have been attempts for weapons in the past, 2021, 2022, weren't successful. How unfortunate. But here's another point that I want to get across to all of you. How many white weapon skins can you think of? Collections at the very least. Because I can only really think of two. Comics Collection and Arctic Skull. Now, Arctic Skull isn't as white and prominent as Comics, so I'm not going to really go super crazy in showing that off, but I do want to show off Comics Collection. Comics Collection is the go-to option if you want to roam around in the snowy Arctic areas. Why is this? Because the weapons are just basically pure white. If you wear full whiteout, running around with those pure white weapons, you're very likely going to be very well camouflaged. So the point I'm trying to get across to you all is, we got, a Comics AR right there, so Comics AK47, $8.64. We got a Comics SAR right there, $13. We got a Comics Bow right there, $3. In short, they're all very pricey for what they are. And, well, if we potentially see the likes of Whiteout, getting a whole bunch of weapons, I can't help but feel like they're potentially going to be doing maybe as good. They very likely will replace these. I'm not joking. Yeah, people really do want more full white weapons. So, bad for Comics Collection, but independently for Whiteout itself, independently, if we got that Thompson being accepted, even if it did 30,000 sales, I'm pretty sure that's going to be in the positive for a fairly decent amount of time. If we get the AK, well, if the Comics AR is currently selling for $8.64, can't help but feel like people probably want, a pure white AK47. So, the point I'm trying to get across is, this is potentially a good teaser for what potentially might, come next. All right? So I don't know. I will show you this. MDE kind of disappears, reappears, disappears, reappears. I don't know how far he's going to go into producing these whiteout weapons, but I would definitely sit here and say, keep an eye on the workshop and make sure you're following him, because I don't know what else might come next, but very useful Whiteout Thompson, very useful red aim sight. I wouldn't be surprised if that's potentially accepted. I wouldn't be surprised if that... it's awkward. It's awkward because it's going to be the third or fourth attempt for a Whiteout weapon skin. It's the Thompson, and we did have one accepted, a month ago? We could have another one accepted. He'll be alright, right? Yeah. So, overall, MDE... looking pretty good there in terms of Hedge. Should I go buy some Whiteout clothing and armour right now? Would that cause a spike in demand? Don't think it's going to really cause the Whiteout clothing and armour to go that much higher in price. It might have quite a few people wanting to buy some. But that Whiteout collection is already expensive. We recently just saw them reach new all-time high prices back at the very beginning of January. So they're expensive. The difference in price isn't going to be that insane. I just wouldn't really bother. But it's definitely a cool looking collection, and I think a lot of people would appreciate that Thompson if it were to be accepted. I'm just saying. So I've had a bit of a ramble there. That very likely could lead to more. We'll keep an eye out. Very nice, but let's move on. Right, so let's go grab all of these other skins. I've got some SARs there. All of them, or mostly all of them being continuations. We'll be talking about that. But overall, in terms of all the weapons and tools, we have a decent amount left, and then we'll be moving on to clothing and armour. So, water pipe shotgun. We have not had a water pipe shotgun accepted in a very long time. I don't think we even got one accepted in 2023. I think we're actually at a point now, it's been 2 years. Water pipe. Water pipe shotgun. Can I see... Lunar New Year? Year of the Tiger? Am I wrong or am I right? The answer is... Yep. 2 years. Haven't had one for 2 years. So, what do we have here? Circus cannon, water pipe. I mean, in terms of the theming around it, very spot on, very nice and colourful with all the stars. That's not a bad idea there, Mr. Debski. So we'll see what that potentially leads to. And if you like what you're seeing, if you'd like to potentially see a new water pipe shotgun skin being accepted after, 2 years? Well, please consider voting yes or no. Next up, First Love Double Barrel Shotgun, produced by Mr. Multi-Arhat Barros and Damned In. Get a good look at that. Very nice, very cool, very pink, and yes, I mean, there's not really much else you can say. The heart eyeballs are staring at you. They love you. So, yeah, if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. And as you can see here with the double barrel, the transparent version has heart holes and stands out quite nicely. So, best of luck to you too. Right, then we have the Frost Wyvern Tsar. Get a good look at that. All dark frozen blue. You can see the Wyvern right there, looking at you menacingly. Oh, yes. So, cool stuff right here. If you like what you see, aim down the sight, please. What do we have? It's a standard, mostly white aim sight. Very nice, very cool. If you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and show your support. Vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Redrex. Okay, here we are now going to be talking about the likes of some continuations with the SAR skins. We are starting off with the likes of the Love Machine SAR. So, I do remember quite some time back we did have the likes of an AK47 called Love Machine. So, yep, useful red aim sight, red heart right there. Let's go back to the past and remember when that happened. I believe it was 2022. So, let's go over to here. Let's go. I just clicked Lunar New Year. I've got to stop doing that. Sorry. Lunar New Year 20... Yeah, it's right there. There we go. Mishka, that's it. Wow, sold for $3 and now it sells for 89 cents. Cool. That's just AK-47s in general. Basically, point I'm trying to get across is I don't think that's going to be a very nice thing to jump onto and invest into and whatnot. The AK, I don't imagine will be sparking demand anytime soon. But it's a continuation, so at the very least, best of luck to you, Mr. Mishka and Svonspa. Do you like what you see? Well, consider voting yes or no. Although, recently, we have had a lot of black SARs being accepted. We had the Pirate SAR, we just had the Blackstone SAR. If that was to be accepted as well, oof, that might be a bit awkward. Well, it's up to you. At the end of the day, vote yes or no if you like it or not. And, well, best luck to you once more. Right, Love Deluxe SAR. So, I do believe last year, if we go to last year's Valentines, we had an MP5, and it was called, what? It was called the Love Deluxe MP5. Yes, do you remember this? Very cool, very pink, and not selling too badly at the moment, I should point out. Produced by L4FER and Golden Dreamer. Well, we do have the sequel right here. We've got the Love Deluxe. There it is, right in front of you, and if you feel like that deserves to be accepted, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, sir. And then we have a very interesting looking skin right here, the Kiss SAR. Do you remember last year, one of the best selling skins was the Kiss AR? Do you notice... out of all the AKs that came out last year, that is the only AK that's currently in the positive. I'm not sure if one of them is being manipulated at the moment or whatever, but I do believe right now, out of all the AKs that came out during 2023, you can see... oh, look, Abyss is actually doing a little bit better there. Good job to you, sir. But over to here, right there, as you can see, in a sea of red, in a sea of negativity, here stands the bright and pink, very unique Kiss AR, currently selling at $4.33. The lowest listing at the very least. So, if you were to see this being accepted, what do you think might potentially happen there? I don't know if Kiss AR is going to go up in value, but I could potentially see the likes of that SAR doing very nicely, much like the Kiss AR. That would be interesting. But it is a continuation. So that's produced by Mr. GBG, and you can see how they slowly designed the love you and the yes and the kiss. Cool, 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 cool. Useful red aim sight. I can see it. Very nice, very nice. So at the end of the day, if you'd like to see more of the pink designs, well, consider voting yes or no. And yeah, potential continuation for the Kiss collection. Right, here we have the likes of the AK-47s. We have the likes of the Fire Croco AK-47 version 2 right there. Very nice, very cool. Get a good look at that. Aim down the sight. What do we have? What's the aim sight looking like? It's looking, I can't tell. It's very hard to see. What about here? Standard black aim sight. It looks a bit red. It looks a bit red. I might be wrong, but that's what I see. It's not, I can't really tell very well. The picture's not exactly super great. But at the end of the day, if you like what you see, please consider voting yes or no. It does come in a version with stock as well, if you're curious. Oh yeah, that definitely is a red aim sight. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Right, so best of luck to you, Lysaint and Cobra, and yeah, we'll see what happens next. Right, what do we have here? The AK-47 box of candies, produced by Mr. Xenon, or Henon, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry about that. But yes, I love you, all in chocolate. Wouldn't an AK get pretty hot? Wouldn't it melt? Wouldn't that be pretty bad? Wouldn't it get like stuck in all the you know, the mechanism and whatnot? Well, at the end of the day, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Xenon. Don't know. Sorry, my apologies. Right, next up, what do we have here? The Tender Trigger. So this is produced by Tricks and Reckless. Get a good look at that. It's got like a digital camo design, but it's all hearts. That's cool. That's cool. Pink digital camo. Very nice. Very cool. And what do we see here when we aim down the sight? A very useful pinkish aim sight right there. That's going to help you in pretty much every single environment. So at the end of the day, if you're a fan of what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Tricks and Reckless's Tender Trigger AK-47. All right, people. Gather round. Here we are to talk about a continuation. A very notable skin right here. First of all, Thundergold, continuation. Yes, indeed. Let's go get a good look at the exquisite design that we have right in front of us. The gold trim, ever so shiny. The white design, very interesting. We did just talk about the Whiteout collection earlier. Now, of course, Thundergold does, of course, have quite a significant amount of gold. But from a distance, is that going to still look basically fully white? I get the feeling it would. So, with what we have here, do you like what you see? Do you like the sheen, the shine? Do you like the very nice custom-made wrapping, as you can see on the magazine right there, looking very nice? Do you like the thunderbolt streaks? Do you like the iridescent white sheen? Oh yes, oh yes. So, get a good look at that, because now we need to talk about Thundergold. Alright, so, as you are aware, recently we had the Force White Rust store, but I held with a belief that I can't help but feel like the Rust store for February 1st was already prepared for, in a sense. Not a single early pick was accepted. And if you can recall with last week's submissions, I did point out and say that with the likes of the hoodie and pants for Thundergold, the skin creators were kind of pushing for an early pick. Didn't happen, but we can't rule it out now. There's still a very good chance that the hoodie and pants could still be accepted after Lunar New Year / Valentines. So not this week's Rust store, but the week after that, maybe even the week after that. So basically throughout the rest of February. Right, point has been made across, but let's talk about what happens if an AK was accepted. So I think the AK would help keep, you know, the buzz for this collection. If you haven't noticed, the likes of the Tier 3 has held up very nicely these past, couple weeks. So, you know, when the Tier 2 was in the Rust store and then it disappeared, still held up very strong. I kind of had a belief that there's a fairly decent chance that the reason why Thundergold probably didn't do very well for a significant amount of time, not, you know, partly due to the fact that we didn't have continuation, but I get the feeling not everybody knew that this existed. But when we got the Tier 2 accepted, people actually realised, well, hang on a minute, there's a Tier 3 on the Steam market. Where'd that come from? I didn't realise we had a budget whiteout option. So, yeah, looking at that, you should be aware that that's currently listed at, what, like $5.50 at the moment? They've held up very strong. This right here, $3.50. If we keep seeing, like, a weapon and whatnot, I feel like they'll hold their position, but what's going to really push them and really make them go up in price would be the likes of the hoodie and pants and a new core piece being accepted. So cross your fingers and hope we see it eventually, but an AK would still be a nice positive for it. I just don't think it's going to be as good as the hoodie and the pants. So optimism is strong, but we'll have to wait and see what happens next. So at the end of the day, give this a good look. Do you like what you see? Please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Morphus and Mr. Micro. Oh, yeah, go look at that shine. Oh, that looks nice. So if you are optimistic as well in regards to Thundergold, you can still jump in. You can still grab a bunch of those tier 2 armor pieces at the very least. They've gone up in price a bit. It's not insanely up, but there's still something you could do. You could still make some moves. So the choice is yours. I'm going to move on. Right, here we have the Welder L96, produced by Mnemonic Man. Get a good look at this. Cool looking design on the side, I have to give it that. So whilst you can see it's all nice and welded, you've also got like a skull here. Interesting. Very nice. Very exquisite. If you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Mnemonic Man. And the last weapon / tool to show off this week is Mr. Robstar's rocket launcher. Vanilla? I don't know why it's called vanilla. I have no idea why it's called vanilla. You could have called it the Valentine's rocket launcher. Heart-seeking missile. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Anyway, moving on. It would have. Come on, that's a great idea for a name. Heart-seeking missile. Anyway, so looking at that, cool idea. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Robstar. And that right there is the final weapon out of all the weapons and tools that was submitted over the past weekend and as of Monday. So, out of those weapons and tool skins, which one stood out to you the most? Which one do you reckon potentially has the best chance of being accepted in the upcoming Rust store? And, well, which ones do you think in general just look really nice? Again, just comment, show your support. I'm going to take a real quick break, and then we're going to proceed to talk about the likes of the clothing and the armour, and we do have a very notable skin collection to talk about. Let's wait for that. So, oh, mate. Whoa. Again, trying my best to be on pace and say things very quickly. I think we can wrap this up within another 10 or so minutes. Might talk a little bit afterwards, just talk about the current goings on with various things. Now, one thing I do want to do, and I realise I haven't done it, is I need to go over to here. I need to go grab this, and I need to go turn this on. Yep, because I realised I didn't have my extension on when I looked at the likes of the Thundergold there. By the way, guys, you are looking at the likes of the commits, aren't you? Because there's been a lot of mentions in regards to Hackweek ideas and whatnot. Rockets loading and firing recoil. Yeah, vehicle weapons is a notable thing that we've been seeing recently. Basically, you run around with a truck, but on the back of it, it has a cannon. Yeah. Drive-by raids could potentially become a thing. Is that too wacky? Maybe. Is it interesting? Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I do stand with my point yesterday. It'd be very cool if you could have like a cannon, but climb into it, shoot yourself out, and then whip out your parachute and land on top of bases, and that'd be a different way in raiding people. Again, you could just use the minicopter, but maybe the cannon might be a whole lot more efficient and, well, a lot more approachable. It's up to discussion. Anyway, moving on. So let's go back over to here. Right then, people. Shall we proceed to talk about the likes of those clothing and armor pieces? Let's begin. We got some primitive skins. Let's get through all of these. And then we'll talk about some interesting collection continuations a little bit afterwards. Here we have the Poor Love bandana and poncho. Get a good look at this. Very nice, very cool. Yes, nothing says romance like cardboard. Yes, well done. So, Mr. Shino, I can see that you've gone with a bit of a goofy idea, and hey, maybe people will appreciate it, maybe people will like it. Do you like the idea of some nice, cheap and affordable love? Well, please consider voting yes or no for Shino's Poor Love bandana and poncho. Next up, we have the Love Protector, produced by Shedmon. Get a good look at this. What's more stronger than love? Nothing. Not even the powerful bullets of an AK47. He is impenetrable. Try your best. Ha ha ha. But, well, at the end of the day, if you like what you see here, if you think that's a little bit goofy, but perfectly on point for Valentines, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Shedmon. Here we have the romantic shot boonie hat and what's it called, the bandana. Just said it a minute ago. Hedge is being an idiot again, but hey, get a look at that, nice bright and pink. And if you like that, well, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Sepesh. How did you get that arrow in your head? Are you all right? Do you need to go to the hospital? Right. Anyway, moving on. What do we have next? Here we have the likes of a version 2 of the Tough Guy Burlap set. Now, I think this probably was supposed to be for last week. I don't know. You are allowed to have an updated version. You're allowed to have an updated version and then release it during the same week. And you can upload it at a later date. So I'm not sure, but I get the feeling with this white tough guy burlap thing. Yeah, like, what did you see Whiteout burlap get made and thought, oh yeah, I can try that as well? Because I don't really see what I'm looking at. Like, why is he white? Like white, like bright white? Like, is he like a I don't know, like dead? I don't know. I don't know, Mr. 38. Yeah, so he's got like his underwear on, but like, why is he white? I can understand that, but not that. I'm a little bit confused. If you're watching me, feel free to comment and explain. But at the end of the day, people, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Did you like this version or this version? Feel free to show your support. Feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. 38. Right then, let's scroll down and let's talk about this. Eros, you've made a bit of a mistake. See, what you see here is actually a continuation, but you probably wouldn't instantly realise it because he hasn't named it what he previously named the skins from the same collection. So, Wings of Love collection is what I'm referencing. Why didn't he call that the Wings of Love Riot helmet? That's potentially going to cause problems, and if Face Punch were to accept it, I can't help but feel like they're literally going to call it the Love Riot helmet. It needs to be called Wings of Love for us to notice potentially a very nice spike in demand. What am I talking about? So, what is it, 2022? We had the Wings of Love, what was it? Yeah, hoodie and pants. We just saw it, Hedge. What am I like? Anyway, yep, Wings of Love, hoodie and pants. They sold for 99 cents, didn't hold their value, unfortunately. Now, last year, we were really hopeful for the idea of potentially seeing some Tier 2 or Tier 3 armour for Wings of Love. Didn't happen. And now we got a Riot helmet, but he didn't call it Wings of Love Riot helmet. So my concern is, if it gets accepted, but it's just called Love helmet, people won't notice, and we won't see that much of interest noticing there's a spike in demand, spike in price, and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. I feel like it's a bit awkward. But regardless, if they do call it Wings of Love, if Face Punch accepts it and calls it Wings of Love, would you see the hoodie and pants go up in price? Would there be a spike in demand? I don't think so, because Riot helmet isn't exactly super crazy. At the end of the day, let's get a good look at the actual design. So we've neglected to do that. So what we have here is a very nice, cool looking... the eye slots, kind of creepy. Oh yeah, now they are. I'm watching you because I love you. I have a big smile on my face. Continue doing all the things you do because I love watching you. Right, so yeah, that's not creepy. Nope. Hey, at the end of the day, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. But yeah, that is a continuation if it were to be accepted. Best of luck to you, Mr. Eros. Right, moving on, we have the likes of Knitted with Love. That right there is certainly knitted with love. They've extracted it from someone who's very happy and enjoying their life, and, well, now there's nothing left in them. Yes, that's what we do. We make such fine fabrics. Oh, yes. So, yep, this is Knitted with Love, hoodie and pants, produced by the likes of Mr. Golden Dreamer. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, sir. The notable collection that I wanted to talk about is now here. Gentlemen, sit back and relax. We have Lovestruck collection right here in front of us. The boots and the gloves. Now, I actually uploaded a video yesterday, which I can show to you real quickly. Yep, this is it. I uploaded it today. I recorded it yesterday, uploaded it today. So I've already made a bit of a fuss talking about this collection. In short, we've already got all the core pieces for the Lovestruck collection. Now that we've got boots and gloves, technically speaking, this is like the final last hurrah, because nothing else that could... I mean, maybe a jacket. A jacket actually would still potentially give it a bit of... Yeah, no, we could still have a jacket. A jacket would still be good. Okay, but anyway. Boots and gloves. It is expected that if they were to be accepted, we would see a spike in demand and spike in price for the pre-existing skins from the Lovestruck collection, which over the past 3 years have always been accepted. Accepted in 2021, accepted in 2022, accepted in 2023. What could happen in 2024? So you can see there is a lot of optimism behind that, lots of potential positivity. We can't guarantee it's going to happen. All right, that's something we definitely have to point out to all of you. But if it were to happen, yes, I can imagine all of these rising up in price a fair bit. We've already seen this, and I made a fuss about this yesterday, but I'll say it again. When we saw the Tier 2 being accepted last February, if you were to look at the likes of the hoodie and the pants, look back to the past of back then, so right now this is currently selling for $4. Well, look at the past, and you'll see that this went all the way up to above $7 last year. Very nice, very cool. But the point I'm trying to get across now is that didn't last forever. That lasted like a few days, or technically speaking, basically a week. But if it were to happen, you've got to make a consideration. Do I want to sell all of mine now? Don't sell all of them in one big fat massive batch. Sell them in small increments. But if you want to invest into that collection now, do understand that if you buy them now, you won't be able to sell them until, of course, next Tuesday, or if you're watching this, next Wednesday, and you might only get the tail end. So that's why I put that video out today, to keep everybody informed. So, yes, even the likes of Tier 3 and the Tier 2, more specifically, I do believe that Kilt will have a very nice time rising up in price. Let's go get a good look at this, because this is now pushing above $2. This is in a very, very, very good spot right now. Lots of people have been giving it attention. Lots of people want to dress up and look good in pink. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, you can see that. Loads of people are taking notice. Well, actually, it didn't sell that much. It's only done 37 sales. Well, I'm pretty sure things could easily change if we do see those boots and gloves being accepted. So, does everybody want to look pretty in pink? I'm pretty sure they do. Right, let's go take a look at these gloves and boots a lot more better. So, yep, get a good look at that. You can see we have like loads of straps all around it. The heart just a bit below. It's all nice and pink. Very nice looking gloves right here. Produced by the one and only Bad Trip and Hulk. And let me just quickly double check. Anybody else? Nope, it's just those two. So very nice to see. Very cool. A new, well, no, it's not necessarily new, but a full collection, a full proper collection, that being everything, Tier 2, Tier 3, hoodie and pants, and of course, boots and gloves, could happen. We could be fully pink. We'll just have to wait and see. But the optimism is it's going to happen, all right? So, with that information, if you feel super confident it's going to happen, consider making an investment towards the likes of the skins that already exist. We shall see what happens next. So, I'm looking forward to it. I can definitely see a nice spike in demand. I for sure do expect it, but I don't know how long it'll last for, and I don't know if it's going to be as strong as what we've seen before. All right? So, I've passed on the information to you. We shall see what happens next. Let's now talk about the Tier 3 armour that we have available here, because we've got some very goofy Tier 3 armour this week. First up, pixelated chest plate and face mask. Yeah, cool. So, this is actually camouflage. It's naked camouflage, because if you were to look at someone from a distance away wearing this, you probably wouldn't instantly notice that, well, they're not naked. But if they get up real close, you'd notice it. But yeah, like, it's deceptive. Is that allowed? I don't know. Do you want to run around pretending you're nude? Well, I mean, to trick people, it's going to be pretty interesting for a lot of people that would want that, because, of course, it'll bring people towards you, and then you get the jump on them when they realise you're actually naked, and then, hey, you might get, trick a lot of people and get all their loot and succeed with that. We also recently did have like a default setting put in place where everyone becomes pixelated now with their nudity. Yes. So that is a setting in Rust, and that's been put in place now. So I guess it might be referencing that. Hey, what are your thoughts on this? Feel free to comment. Do you think that's too much? Do you reckon that type of camouflage is a little bit too pay to win? Well, again, comment. State what you think. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Shaft. Interesting design, but it's definitely going to be quite the topic for discussion. Oh, yes, indeed. So, feel free to comment. And then lastly, Jenna Croker, I'm just saying, I'm a little bit confused. All right? I'm a little bit confused. What do babies have to do with Valentines? Oh, well, you make them, don't you? True. Fair enough. Fair enough. I thought it was the stalk. Anyway. Do you want a face mask where it looks like you're sucking on a dummy? A pacifier, American, sorry. I mean, is that really Valentine's? I'm just saying it's a bit silly. But are we open for being a bit silly with this Rust store, maybe? It's up to Face Punch. Face Punch are the ones that decide. And you can express yourself. Feel free to comment below. You're watching this video, so go down below. Say, oh, yeah, no, this looks really silly. Or this actually looks really funny. I want it. Maybe it could be a Twitch drop. No, yeah, no, that could be done. That could be done. At the end of the day, if you like what you see, feel free to show support to Jenna Croco and vote yes or no. So, yeah, baby vest and baby pacifier. We'll see where that potentially ends up with. And, yeah, that's it. That's everything. That was all the clothing and armour, so feel free to comment below which one was your favourite, which one do you reckon has the best potential chance of being accepted in the future. Oh, just kind of hiccup there. In a future Rust store, of course, this potential Rust store this week. And overall, with all of the skins that we just saw today, which one was your favourite overall? Which one do you reckon has the absolute best chance of being accepted this week? Based on the Valentine's theme or just in general, feel free to comment. And, of course, we are done. That is everything screamed and shouted about. So, as I said earlier, do consider looking at TGG's list. That, technically speaking, is the actual official list. So 157 skins to be picked from. I expect we're going to end up with a very big Rust store. We're going to have Lunar New Year items with Lunar New Year skins and then also Valentine skins. That is the expected outcome. Eventually. Maybe it might not happen all in the same batch. Maybe we'll get a second batch. As I said, Valentine's appearing later in the week. We'll find out, but give this a good look, get a good idea of everything that potentially could be picked for the upcoming Rust store. And for the non-themed skins, right, for the non-themed skins, you should expect them for after. Because I'm actually noticing the likes of the, let's see here, hoodie and pants. Let's go back over to there. Did I see Thundergold hoodie and pants right there? I did not. So it looks like that is going to be in next week's list with the AK. Huh. All right then. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Skin creators didn't fully know what to do because Face Punch themselves didn't actually say what to do. Awkward. So it's been a bit of a all over the place type of situation. But I just want to point out, didn't see any Thundergold there. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be in next week's top picks. Interesting. Right then. So, yeah, that's basically it. I did mention this earlier, but if you were to go to the commits, keep an eye out for what they're currently discussing and working on, because you can see them working on the likes of Hackweek, following up from Hackweek. I'm not sure if it's a new Hackweek or they're following up from previous Hackweek ideas and whatnot, but we're seeing stuff mentioning cannons. We're seeing the likes of Harbour getting reworked. I'm pretty sure that's going to be something we're going to see with the likes of the March update. SAP's getting changes, LR300's getting changes, animations changes for weapons and whatnot. It's looking pretty interesting. Consider making sure that you constantly keep an eye on the Rust commits, all right? Very useful bit of information there. And what's on the front page of the Rust? Oh, look, there's Thundergold. Interesting. All right, so player count, how we doing? Not so good, but, you know, it's Tuesday, so yeah, what are you going to do? So, yes, the upcoming Rust store for this February 8th. It's going to be a bit wacky, but we've got a lot of interesting options, and I hope you enjoyed them. So that's a wrap. That's everything. So thank you very much for watching me today. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and, yeah, show your support to all the skins that you liked. Thank you for watching. Catch you later. See you. Goodbye.